Mississippi's Gulf Coast region felt the brunt of Hurricane Nate with winds that reached 136 kilometers per hour. The storm moved rapidly through the Gulf of Mexico, sending floodwaters into the many casinos that dot the shoreline in the town of Biloxi. Daylight revealed a beach lined with debris. Nate pushed tons of sand onto the main state road, Highway 90, that runs parallel to the water. The storm weakened quickly as it moved over land. Gulf Coast residents in Mississippi who listened to the howling wind and driving rain that accompanied the hurricane ashore say it appears the region fared better than many had expected.
I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I was honestly very surprised. I've been through hurricanes before, but this was a real light one.
Hurricane Nate is the fourth powerful storm to roll through the warm Atlantic waters in the past couple of months, and again highlights the danger of living close to the ocean.
If that same storm, if Nate would have hit us 15 years ago, the damage would have been much more extensive. We would have had loss of life. But we have rebuilt the coast in the aftermath of Katrina higher and stronger.
Every storm that threatens this region conjures up painful memories of Hurricane Katrina back in 2005, a killer storm that laid waste to much of the Gulf Coast. As Nate churned through the Gulf of Mexico, it appeared to have the Louisiana city of New Orleans in its crosshairs. The mayor mandated an early evening curfew and told people to expect the worst. Once it was clear New Orleans would be spared, the curfew was canceled, and the mayor said, "Better safe than sorry."
I'm always worried about inconvenience, but I'm much more worried about life safety issues, and I think we made the right decisions at the right time.
With the sun peeking through the clouds, shrimpers are heading out for a late season harvest. Some storms are remembered for instilling fear and widespread damage, others for how bad things could have been. Along the central Gulf Coast, the feeling here is, glad Nate was just passing through. The storm has moved further inland and is now the concern of people who live in Georgia and South Carolina. But Nate hit this region with fury. The winds had topped 140 kilometers per hour, and at one point, tens of thousands of people in Mississippi and Alabama lost electricity, and hundreds of roads had to be closed. But perhaps the most important statistic, there were no reported fatalities in this area from the storm. Sean Caleb's CGTN in Biloxi, Mississippi.